Hi everyone, welcome back to the IT and Psychology YouTube channel. Today we are going to be solving the SOP 3 for IT Chapter 1 Advanced Web Designing 12th grade. So let's start up with reading our question here. Create a website using HTML and CSS code to design web pages as follows. The first web page will accept the name of the traveler, date of travel, telephone number. It also has submit button as an image. The second web page has information about the name of transporter, time, seat number, and destination displayed one below the other in the form of unordered list as name of transporter AirAsia, time 9:30 a.m., seat number B39, destination Delhi. Both pages should be interlinked. Create external style sheet with relevant tags. So here instead of AirAsia you could put any what do you call it, airline, but as it is given in the textbook as Arisha, you would be needed to put in this name only. Just don't be like, oh, God of Tanisha sir has gone against it, we should not write Arisha. Just write it, it is important. And I hope as I continue with my SOPs, you are noting them down in your journals as you will be scoring marks for that. So I'll just go forward to my folder. So this is our folder we'll be working in. So I'll just quickly uh, make a text document. So this is our text document. Now we'll be renaming it. Wait 2 minutes. Okay, let's rename this to. So we'll have to put this in as page 1.html. So this will become our web page. Now this is our web. This is a blank web page. Now we'll have to open the notepad version of this. Go to first right click, open with notepad. So a notepad version of this website would be opened up. I'll just show it to you guys. And this is blank. We'll be filling it now. So we were at this part. We will start building our code now from basics. Here would be the information form. First detail. Now here we put in our style sheet link. Style sheet type equals to text slash css and put in our ref equals to. For now, just write a random name like external.css. When we build our style sheet in the future steps, we'll name it accordingly. So this is all we have to put in our head tag. Here we start out with our body tag. Here we'll start with our heading first. H1 align center. So this Wait, there's a typo. Okay, so tabular information form. Here we'll add the form name. Wait a second. Your first thing would be enter your name. Now we'll put in our input tag. Input name. Sorry, input type. Sorry. Text. Then we'll put in our name. And then comes our auto complete. So this was starting of form. We'll put in our break lines. VR tags. Again, a reminder, you do not need to close this. And then we go to our select of select date of travel. Date name would be TBR date. Here we'll again add the break line. VR. Just check if there are any mistakes. No, none until now. Come on. Then we have our enter your phone input type. Sorry for putting this as caps. Here this is not case sensitive, but you have to like this. So tell name comes in as phone. Place holder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. This will be our placeholder. Then we put in our pattern. Pattern would be as 0 to 9. These will be our first three numbers. Then 0 to 9 are next three numbers. Then comes our second. Okay, so next would be 0 to 9. We are 4 next one. And this is a required statement or form. Then we'll add in our break lines. This was our input type for a telephone number. Now we'll put in for our submit button. Put value and submit. So this was our So this was all we had to put in our form. We add break lines. And then we add in our second web page's link. So we'll construct this as well. So I'll just open the file. I'll make a new web page. Wait a second, I'll show it to you guys. So we are back at our file. I'll make a new text document. New, sorry. New text document. I'll just remove this all. So I'll name this as page 2.html. So this will be our second web page that we'll be working in, and we have to link this to our first web page. But for now, we'll just take its file path so that we can use it in our code. It is already blank, so I'll just open it in the properties part. Wait a second. You go right click and then you go into properties. In properties, you'll see next to general, you'll see the security part. Then you have to copy the object name of your file. Control C, and I'll just take you back to my web page I'm making. So this is our notepad. We are back at our notepad. So we just Control V it here, but before that we'll have to put some uh, tags here. And this was our web page linked. Now we have to put in our image as the submit button. Image src equals to. So for this we'll have to move back to our folder, as I have already saved a submit button as our image. So I'll just take you to my folder, Explorer. Okay, now I'll just copy, open this. This is a JPG file. I'll open this in properties. So right click, go to properties. Same criteria has to be followed. Go to general, then security. You'll find the object name. Control C. I'll take you back to the code. Notepad, and you just need to drop it here as Control B. And this was our image file path. Then we'll add in our width for our image. Any alteration would be okay. For now, I'm putting in 150. And this was all for our So we close our body tag and HTML. So Control S, So this is our code. You can copy it down for now. I'll open the web page and show you the layout or the output of this code. So just so this is our web page output for our first one. As you can see, I'll type in my name as Dave. But you will see a difference because we haven't applied the style sheet as for now. We'll be constructing the style sheet first. We'll see the output in the first web page, then we'll move forward to the second web page. So this is all it is. You can use this as we go to see. For now, this will just get submitted. I'll just put in a different number. This won't accept this because we have already put in a criteria for it. So we just put in a random number 9894. Whatever I did. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, one more number. So submit anything you put in, but it should match the criteria. You can add and you'll get a drop down here. So we haven't made the second. We haven't constructed the code for our second web page as for now. But if we click it here, we'll go to this blank web page. But for now, first we'll make the style sheet, and then you'll see the difference. So I'll just show you the. I'll construct the .css file for you. So for showing us our .css file, I have opened a software by the name of Microsoft Web Expression 4. This is very good for web developers who are just starting out, because if you write your code here, you can see the design, your output, anything you want. But for now, we'll just go to File, New, and we'll create a .css file. I'll just close this. No. So this is our .css file. This is not saved as yet, but we'll rename this as. But while saving, I'll just rename it. No problem there. But we start here by doing this H1. This is a very helpful software. You could try this out for yourselves by downloading this. Green border style double, and this is our first one. Sorry, we already have a closed one there. Then we'll move forward to our body styling. Sorry. For this, background color would be light green. This is closed right here. And then we'll move forward to UL, the unordered list. Here the font family would be Algeria. So this is all we need to do for making our .css file. I'll just save this, Control S. You'll get this save window. Desktop. So here, SOP chapter 1. We are working on SOP 3. I'll rename this as our external.css. External dot css, but we are already have that extension. So external dot css. So this is our I made a mistake. Yes. Let me check. Yeah, I made a mistake. So just control S and just open the web page now. I'll see what we have here. So we have the output as we wanted, as we had put it in the style sheet. So we got this as our output for our first web page. Now we'll be constructing a second web page. You could do both of these in your software by the name of Web Expression 4 by the Microsoft company. But I would suggest Notepad would be the best classic way to do it. There are many more options like NetBeans and etc. So for now we'll be using only what do you call this? Notepad for our web pages and .css file for .css files that are the style sheets. We'll be using Web Expression. So this was our output for our first web page. I'll show you. I'll take you back to the folder and we'll work on our second web page. So we are back here at our folder with our external.css, our style sheet, our web page. The first web page has been constructed, that is the information form. Now we'll be working on our page2.html. So I'll just quickly open the what do you call it? The notepad version of this. I'll open the notepad quickly for our, yeah, so this is our blank notepad. I'll just start out with the code in a few minutes. Yeah. So page2.html. We'll start out with our basics. Sorry for this. Title. Information. Footer. About transporter. This was our title. And then we'll link the same style sheet. Then we'll move forward to our type, that is text slash CSS. And we'll be putting our ref, that is external dot CSS file. Then we'll move forward to closing our head tag. We'll start out with the body. Put in our h1 align, smooth. Trans footer. Then we open our unordered list. In this, our first would be name of transporter with our closed list. For students from the IG board, I know you guys have learned the web expression version of our uh, web page, so it might be easier for you guys, but for the HSC board, I think this might be tougher for them to learn because I guess they did not have ICT or computers for the 10th grade. I guess I'm not sure. Nine 30. I'll just put it here. 9:30 a.m. So this will be the time at which the transporter will arrive. Okay. Here. Your seat number. Seat number as given behind, that would be D39. Beware, because your marks might be cut down here, because if you write this wrong, no, they'll cut your marks out. They're very rigid about this part. And for here, I'll need to take the file path for our from our first web page. So I'll quickly just shift to our folder. Here we are back to our folder. I'll right click and then I click on properties. So from properties, you'll see the security part. Take the object name, Control C, close it. We'll shift to our notepad, ASAP. So we opened our notepad version. Then we just Control V our file path that we had copied for our page1.html. Then connect. Page. Okay. So this was our link. Then we'll add in our closing our body tag, and here we end by closing the web page part. So Control S. So we'll just open our web page to see the output quickly. Before that, we'll just check this out fast. Okay, this is correct. This is correct. Okay, so far so good. We'll just open the web page part quickly. So yeah, so we are back at our first web page. From this, we'll just put in our different details, whatever you can put in, submit here. And to go to our second web page, we just click this submit button, and we are back. Sorry, we are at our next web page with all of this. I'll just recheck our code, connect with first page. So this was it. So we are back at our style sheet. Actually, here I'd put in font family, instead of font family, I'd put in T instead of Y because of a typo. So I apologize for that. We'll now open our web page again to see the difference. So we are back at our web page, the second web page, page2.html. So we can now see the difference between the text that we have here now because of that different typo in our style sheet. So the name of the transporter, I put that in. Oh, sorry. I did not put the name of the transporter here. So I'll just do that ASAP. So this is the information about the transporter. Don't be irresponsible like I was while putting in the names. So just recheck your work every time. And this was it. And before we conclude for today's SOP lecture, I would like to tell you that please do note these down as these are important. Or you could just practice on your mobile devices also. You can do this now. I'll be sharing these files on our group for doubts on Telegram via the link given in the description. And lastly, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any doubts, again I'll say, if you have any doubts pertaining the topics taught in this video or the topics taught in previous videos, you can follow me. You can follow the group for doubts on Telegram. And if you want to support the channel, you can follow me on Patreon by the link given in the description. And lastly, I have been receiving a lot of comments that why am I reading these out? Why am I only explaining certain things? Because I know I've been 12th grader. I know what topics are important and what topics aren't important because I've gone through the digests for IT. I've gone through the digests for psychology. I've gone through the 21 sets of Navneet from which I give tests to you on Telegram. But only things that are important are being described or explained on my channel. So please bear with me because I won't waste your time by just reading it out, explaining things you won't need in your boards. And for another psychology channel, there's a channel by the name of 12th HSC Club. The teacher there is also quite good. So you'll find the link in the description as well. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.